Hello, today's video we have the following content.
5.28 million topped the list. The Legend of the Condor Heroes was sold out in Thailand, and martial arts conquered Xiaozan starring The Legend of the Condor Heroes. The Greatest Hero was a big hit in Thailand, breaking the weekly box office record and receiving continuous praise. The treatment of domestic film scheduling is different, but Thailand is full of shows, even celebrities are chasing after it. The martial arts world conquered Thai audiences, proving that good work should be seen by the whole world. Xiaozan's movie The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero was a big hit in Thailand. Just now, the movie The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero starring Xiaozan became a big hit in Thailand. This movie broke the weekly box office record of Thai-language movies from 2013 to the present, including Bangkok and Chiang Mai areas, and topped the list with a box office of 5.28 million. Thai audiences are full of praise for the movie The Legend of the Condor Heroes. The domestic reputation is really polarized, and the treatment is not a little bit different. Some places either don't schedule it at all, or arrange it in the middle of the night. In other places, it is basically golden time. It's really not easy for domestic audiences to watch The Legend of the Condor Heroes. But in Thailand, the cinemas were packed with people. Even Thai stars went to watch The Legend of the Condor Heroes. After watching the charm of The Legend of the Condor Heroes, I was filled with mixed feelings. Everyone says that The Legend of the Condor Heroes is a small success, but in fact, it should shine everywhere. Such a good drama should be seen by people all over the world. Xiaozan's The Legend of the Condor Heroes conquered the Thai domestic entertainment film industry. The competition has always been open and covert, and this time it was all out and unreserved. However, no matter how powerful capital is, there are places it cannot reach. The popularity of The Legend of the Condor Heroes in Thailand is the best example. This time, not only did Xiaozan win the hearts of Thai audiences, but the entire Chinese martial arts world also conquered them. It can be seen that this film has aroused great attention and expectations among French audiences. As a new film version of a classic martial arts IP, The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero not only carries the profound cultural heritage of Jin Yong's works, but also shows the progress and breakthrough of the Chinese film industry. The atmosphere at the premiere was warm, and many professionals and film critics from the Chinese and French film industries gathered together to express their expectations for this work. Many French movie fans have a strong interest in Chinese martial arts movies, and the film's unique visual style, exquisite martial arts scenes and interpretation of the spirit of chivalry have made them look forward to it. During the screening, the audience was attracted by the film's narrative rhythm and magnificent martial arts scenes, especially Guo Jing's growth process and chivalrous spirit, which aroused many resonances. The film not only presents the grievances of the rivers and lakes and the feelings of family and country, but also uses international lens language to allow audiences from different cultural backgrounds to feel the emotional tension. After the screening, many film critics and audiences gave high praise to the film, believing that it added a more contemporary narrative technique on the basis of being faithful to the original work, giving the classic story a new life. Some French media even expressed that they hope to see more high-quality Chinese martial arts films released in Europe in the future, so that more people can appreciate the charm of Oriental martial arts culture. The release in France this time is not only an important step for the internationalization of The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero, but also symbolizes the further expansion of Chinese films in the global market. I hope it can set off a wave of martial arts fever in more countries. The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero is a new adaptation of Jin Yong's classic martial arts novel. It is written and directed by Sui Hark, and starring Xiaozan and Zhang Dafei. It has attracted much attention since its announcement. The film focuses on chapters 34 to 40 of The Legend of the Condor Heroes, which is an important stage in which Guo Jin gradually grows up and faces the responsibility of his family and country. It not only shows the changing situation of chivalry in the rivers and lakes, but also deeply interprets the spiritual core of the greatest chivalrous man serves the country and the people. As a master of martial arts films, Sui Hark reinterprets the world of the Condor Heroes with his unique image style and narrative techniques. He is good at creating martial arts scenes full of Oriental aesthetics. The film has been carefully crafted in terms of action design, visual effects, costumes and props, so that the swordplay of the rivers and lakes and the feelings of home and country complement each other, bringing a shocking viewing experience to the audience. Xiao Zhan plays Guo Jing, who has grown from a simple and upright boy to a real hero. While improving his martial arts, he has also been constantly tested by faith and responsibility, and finally became the greatest hero in the world of the legend of the Condor Heroes. Xiao Zhan showed Guo Jing's growth process with a delicate performance, making this role more layered and emotionally resonant. And Zhuang Dafei plays Wang Rong, who is smart and clever, and walks side by side with Guo Jing. Her wisdom and chivalry also add a lot of highlights to the story. The film not only reproduces the style of classic characters, but also gives the story new vitality through Tsui Hark's martial arts aesthetics. The screening in France has received a warm response, and overseas audiences are also deeply attracted by the martial arts spirit, Oriental philosophy and visual impact in the film. This is not only a modern interpretation of Jin Yong's martial arts, but also a successful exploration of Chinese films in the international market. As the film is released around the world, The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest hero is bound to set off a new wave of martial arts craze, allowing the world audience to appreciate the unique charm of Chinese martial arts culture. The premiere was held in the Christine Cinema Club screening hall. The atmosphere was warm and the entire theater was full, which shows the high attention this film has attracted among French audiences. As the film was shown, the audience was quickly attracted by Tsui Hark-style martial arts aesthetics. The fierce fighting scenes made people's blood boil. Guo Jing's perseverance and bravery on the battlefield, Wang Rong's wit and cleverness, and the swords between the masters of the rivers and lakes were all displayed vividly, which amazed the audience, and many people even couldn't help but exclaimed. Not only that, the humorous lines and the funny interactions between the characters in the film also made the theater burst into laughter from time to time. Wang Rong's cleverness, Guo Jing's honesty and integrity, and the witty remarks between several martial arts masters all added a light-hearted atmosphere to the film, allowing the audience to enjoy laughter even in the tense martial arts plot. After the screening, the audience was still not satisfied and gave warm applause. Many film critics said that the film not only reached a very high level in action design and visual effects, but also successfully demonstrated the unique charm of Chinese martial arts culture in front of international audiences. A French movie fan said excitedly in an interview, "This movie gave me a deeper understanding of knights. It is not only about martial arts, but also a spiritual belief." The successful release of The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest knight in France, is undoubtedly an important step for Chinese martial arts films to enter the international market. In the future, as the film is released in more countries, I believe that more and more audiences will be impressed by this martial arts masterpiece full of Oriental charm. After the film was screened, the guests and the audience gave high praise and praised the wonderful presentation of the film. Gao Chunfang, chairman of the Paris Chinese Film Festival, said in an interview, "I am very grateful to European Times for distributing this film in France and even in Europe. This is a very meaningful thing. Tsui Hark is a director I respect and admire very much. I am very happy to see his work on the big screen again this time." She further praised, "This film not only shows the essence of Chinese martial arts, but also the shaping of characters such as Guo Jing and Wang Rong is very layered, and the actors' performances are very wonderful, especially the outstanding performances of the leading actors Xiao Zhan and Zhuang Dafei, which makes the whole story more vivid and three-dimensional." At the same time, the film has reached a very high level in terms of martial arts design, visual effects, costumes and props, and truly achieved the perfect combination of traditional martial arts spirit and modern film industry. Many French film critics also shared their viewing experience on social media, believing that the film is not only a martial arts action film, but also an epic work that shows the connotation of Chinese culture. Some fans said that although they did not know much about Chinese martial arts movies before, after watching The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest hero, they had a deeper understanding of the spiritual concepts of knight, and even stimulated their interest in more Chinese martial arts works. The successful release of The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest hero in France, not only allowed European audiences to appreciate the charm of Oriental martial arts, but also laid a good foundation for the further development of Chinese films in the international market. Looking forward to more wonderful performances of the film in the world. French director Karim Hafid was a little worried before watching the film, thinking that action movies might make it difficult for him to balance the images and subtitles, affecting the viewing experience. However, after the film was officially screened, he was quickly attracted by the smooth narrative rhythm and the shocking visual presentation, and the whole viewing process was very smooth. He said excitedly, "I can follow the rhythm of the whole movie and I won't feel bored at all." The film not only has wonderful action scenes, but also has a deep cultural background and emotional expression, which makes people immersed in it. What surprised him even more was that the plot of the film was not just a simple martial arts, but was embedded in a larger historical background, making the story more profound and realistic. After the movie, I became very interested in the subsequent story. If I have the opportunity, I hope to read the original novel of this movie. He said that Jin Yong's martial arts world was a brand new discovery for him, and the movie successfully stimulated his curiosity. He also recommended it to his friends. "This is a movie worth watching, and I will definitely recommend it to others in the future." Karim. How Faye's viewing experience fully demonstrated the strong appeal of The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest hero in the international market. The film is not only amazing with its martial arts action scenes, but also resonates with audiences from different cultural backgrounds through its profound story core. With the global release of the film, I believe that more audiences will be moved by this work, allowing the charm of Chinese martial arts culture to shine around the world. Audience Ms. Wang said, "This film is a martial arts film that embodies the values of unity and peace. It is a very meaningful film. At the end of the film, the evil forces are eliminated, and both sides take a step back to achieve peace." T. is reported that The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest hero, will be officially released in France on March 5th.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.